Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's me, JakeGreens14, with my Week 3 PEBA battle against my friend Gengar Raichu. His team is over there, right down here on the bottom, and he is the coach of the New England Patrats, and we are the coach of the Baytown Blue Shells. Be sure to root for us. But anyways, this is the team builder section of it. If you want to skip to the battle, there's a little annotation down on the bottom that you can just slide that button on over to the designated time. But anyways, so kicking off our team today is Togekiss, the Togekiss, holding the Sky Plate with Serene Grace, Air Slash, Dazzling Gleam, Psyshock, Flamethrower. This thing has decent coverage for Gengar Raichu's team. Dazzling Gleam is for the Mega Sableye. It's got Flamethrower for the Metagross, for the Avalugg. It's got Psyshock for like the Aromatisse because that's a good special wall. Psyshock hits on physical side or on the defensive side. And then I'm holding the Sky Plate just because a ton of the Mons on his team take neutral damage from Air Slash, and so if I could just power that up a little bit more, maybe even get a couple flinches, that'd be really nice. We're going max speed, max special attack this week. The max speed is to, I believe that Metagross is also base 80 speed, so that's why we're going max there. I think Venusaur is as well. But anyways, let's go on to Undergrowth, the Mega Venusaur. I gotta put this in the base form. But anyways, we got the Venusaur with Thick Fat, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, HP Ghost, Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder is mainly because I don't think that it'll be bringing Venusaur, so I can just get a free Sleep Off on something. HP Ghost is there for the Metagross and for the Mew, which I believe will be the switch-ins for this monster. We got Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb as just cover it, or not so much coverage as so much, let's see, what is it, just powerful stab. Giga Drain can get some health back. This is Venusaur's first appearance this week, so we'll see if he can put in some work. And moving on to Make-A-Wish, the Jirachi, carrying the Farium Z, our first Z user as well, finally. And so we have the Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Moonblast. I think the 6 Pokemon that I picked today are my first 6 draft picks, so we'll see how that goes. It's quite a powerful team that we have. But anyway, so yeah, we got Serene Grace with Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Moonblast. Make-A-Wish has to be shiny to be carrying the Moonblast. So hopefully Gengar Raichu doesn't pick up on that. But it's got the Thunderbolt for like Volcanion, because that thing is more physically defensive than specially defensive. So I just felt like Thunderbolt would be the better option than Thunder Punch. We got the Shadow Ball for the Metagross, the Mew. Flash Cannon mostly just for powerful stab, and for the Aromatisse. Moonblast is for that Sableye, and we're carrying Farium Z just to really smack that thing down, because I'm not too confident that Togekiss can handle it like perfectly well. So that's why we're bringing Make-A-Wish, just another powerful special attacker, can punch holes through his team. Next up, we got Quicksilver, the Weavile, holding the Life Orb, Pursue, Icicle Crash, Low Kick, Knockoff. This thing is very powerful. I didn't feel like I needed priority this week. It's got enough speed already. Gengar Raichu doesn't have the fastest team. His fastest mon is the Ambipom, which I can overspeed with the Jolly Weavile. But anyways, Pursuit is mainly to trap the Mew, and anything else that wants to switch out from this thing, play a little bit of mind games. We got Icicle Crash for that Gliscor, as that is a very powerful wall of Gengar Raichu's. We got the Low Kick mainly for the Avalugg, because the thing could come in on me. And it also covers like the Ambipom and the Barbaracle. If I really need, I probably won't be going for it on the Ambipom just because that thing's so frail. But anyways, so yeah, that's going to be Weavile. Next up is Spin Cycle, the Rotom Wash with the Leftovers Levitate. We're going specially defensive Rotom Wash this week to handle his special threats, mainly that Volcanion, even the Aromatisse, Turtonator. Yeah, like even Mew, it can handle decently well. Not too well though. I just have to like kill the Mew pretty much, because I'm just gonna have to pivot around it. That thing is so good. Anyways, next up we have Haxorus with a Lumberry, Unnerve, because Moonbreaker doesn't really do anything. Earthquake, Dragon Dance, Outrage, and Superpower. So yeah, just Dragon Dance is for speed and power, I guess. Lumberry is in case he burns me with the Mega Sableye, then I can still get off a powerful Outrage, or even if I'm outraging at that moment after Aromatisse is gone, then I can eat up that Lumberry, cure my confusion. And after one Dragon Dance, I think the Earthquake will one-shot the Aromatisse, so that's why I'm not packing Poison Jab, as it would kind of only be for the Aromatisse and not very good for anything else. So I'm going Superpower, more just to hit things super powerfully, especially that Avalugg, which could be a potential switch in for this. But anyway, so that's going to be my team for this week. Be sure to root for the Baytown Blue Shells in the battle, and we'll see you there. Alrighty, so here we have the battle against me and Gengar Raichu. Welcome back to it. If you haven't checked out our team, go ahead and look at that in the team builder just a little bit back. So anyways, looking at his team, he's got powerful threats like the Volcanion, the Ambipom, which can be a great wall breaker, the Mew, which can literally do anything, and I have no clue what type the Silvaleo is. It can be Fairy, Water, Flying, or Poison. So a little bit up in the air there. I don't think that it's Flying because he has the Gliscor, and I don't think that it's going to be Water because he has the Volcanion. So I was kind of debating between Poison and Fairy. He didn't have a Fairy on his team, and I thought that it would be Fairy because it actually helped him more in this matchup with Haxorus and Weavile. So anyways, looking at that, I'm actually fearing Rocks quite a bit with my Togekiss and Weavile, and because Weavile is really going to be my major wall breaker for this match, and I don't want him to get whittled down. So I'm actually going to lead with Weavile to take down any of his potential rockers, such as the Avalugg, the Mew, or the Gliscor. So anyways, let's get into this match. I lead out with Quicksilver, the Weavile, my captain, team captain here, as he actually leads out with High 10, the Ambipom, and so I'm just going to swap right into Jirachi here, fearing the fake out. I don't want to take any big damage on my Weavile. So Make-A-Wish comes in, eats up that fake out. It actually does 15.5% of damage, so it's pretty good. We see that he's Life Orb, and he goes for the knock here. I wasn't really sure what he would do. I was actually fearing the Shadow Claw more. As I hit the Flash Cane, I'm hitting him with a good 60% of damage. As I swap into Mega Venusaur here so that he can't knock off my Venusaur, and it won't do a whole lot to me, as he loses a little bit more to Life Orb. He only has one more hit left in him. So knockoff did 21.5%, not too bad. So Undergrowth is in here. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and click Giga Drain to try to finish off that Ambipom. But he comes in with Captain Kiawe. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not too sure actually. That does a clean 31% of damage. Very good. Whittling this thing down. This thing actually was quite a big threat. I just had to get it whittled down to where Jirachi or Rotom or even Weavile could take care of it. So he goes for, I swap into Rotom here as it is my designated switch in, especially defensive. As he goes for the Flamethrower, does 20% to me. So right here I can just go for a free Volt Switch, as he does go into Batman the Gliscor, and predicts that pretty nicely, as he's immune to that. But right now I can just go for a free Hydro Pump. There's nothing stopping me from that. I'm getting leftover recovery, so that's really nice. As he does go for the Protect, as I just click Hydro Pump, and so I'm just gonna click Hydro Pump again. As actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna predict the Volcanion to come in because it's got Water Absorb, and since he was sitting low, I didn't want to give him back that health, so I went for the Volt Switch here. As he made a really nice read, went for the Toxic, as that is kind of unfortunate. The only thing that I'm fearing from this Gliscor is like a knockoff, which won't do a whole lot to me, and I do have Pain Split for recovery. So I do just swap out into Quicksilver here, predicting the Protect because he just wants to get as much toxic damage on me as possible. As now I can really pressure him with this Quicksilver. I go for the Ice School Crash as he swaps into Volcanion, which Captain Kiawe is back. Ice School Crash does a clean, is that 12? Yeah, 12% of damage. I lose a little bit to Life Orb, but that's fine. Ice School Crash, he's not in range of knockoff yet, and so I can't really go for that. I mean, if he was completely offensive, he would be, so I didn't want to risk it. So I just swapped into Rotom, designated switch in again. Steam Eruption does quite a bit of damage. Like, that's a lot for especially defensive Rotom. As I go for the Volt Switch, barely miss out on the KO there, and swap into Venusaur because I'm just thinking he's going to go for another Steam Eruption. This thing is probably Specs. as that Steam Eruption does 33% to a Mega Venusaur, which is insane damage. Gets the burn, 30% chance, but you know, whatever. It's kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. So I just go for the Giga Drain, finish off Captain Kiawe, as that thing did not have a speed investment in it, so it probably had some HP, I'm not too sure. I am at 51% with my Mega Venusaur here as he goes into high 10. I know this thing only has one hit left in it, so I'm just going to stay in and let it kill itself, as he does go for the fake out and makes me flinch. What hacks. I'm not really sure why he went for the fake out. He could have gone for a much more powerful move because he only had one hit left in him. So I'm sitting here with a 26% level or Mega Venusaur. I'm just gonna sack it here and get a Pursuit Trap off from Weavile, but he actually goes for the Energy Ball, and I just click Sleep Powder in case I live somehow, and we hit the Sleep Powder. 25% chance to miss, so kind of with the burn, like that cancels out the hacks, I guess. So yeah, this is a Sleeping Mew, as I'm just gonna swap out to Weavile, I believe, as he does go into the Gliscor. So yeah, I'm just gonna pressure him up again with this Weavile. It's just really hard for his team to switch into, and so he goes for the Protect just to scout what I'll do. I'm just gonna click Icicle Crash, of course, because it'll get off some good damage to anything. It'll break the Avalugg Sturdy, which he does go into, and yeah, so that's fortunate for me. He goes into Popsicle the Avalugg. I click Icicle Crash again, gets 12 or 14%, not even bad. And so right here, I made kind of a boneheaded play, and I just clicked Low Kick because it had base 120 power, because Avalugg is so fat. I knew this thing had sky high defense, but I was like, you know what, he'll probably just set up rocks at this point, and so I can two-shot it at least, if not one-shot it, because I was just thinking that Quicksilver is super good, super powerful. But go for the Low Kick, does 48%. Thought it would do more. He damages me with a Rocket Helmet and then actually kills my Weavile with a Gyro Ball. I was not expecting that. Very good play on his part. I definitely should have like swapped into Jirachi or something like that to take down this Popsicle. But anyways, I come in with Togekiss to revenge kill, and I calced it with Sky Plate. I can kill it with an Air Slash at this point, as he goes into RKO his Poison Silvally. And here I made another dumb play because I've never played against a Silvally before. I've never played with a Silvally before. So I was looking at its moves, and I saw that the only Poison Stab move that it got was Poison Fang. But what I didn't know, or what I didn't remember, is that this thing uses multi-attack, which is base 90 damage physical attack with the type that it is. So I completely forgot about that and left my Togekiss in here, went for the Psyshock, got 48% off, and I was like, oh crap. But anyways, I wasn't too scared until I saw the multi-attack, which did 89% to me. That terrified me. I was like, oh my goodness. I went for the Dazzling Gleam, as it was 100% accurate. Air Slash is 95% accurate, and I was not going to risk that 5%. So Silvally goes down, as he does go into Batman. I'm just going to kind of sack Togekiss here, so I go for the Air Slash. Maybe we'll get a flinch. We do get the first flinch, which is really nice there. Getting a little bit ahead of myself, so I go for another one just to see if he has any more like attacking moves that he can kill me with other than Earthquake. So I go for the Air Slash, do not get the flinch, which is perfectly fine, but he goes for the Toxic, telling me that he doesn't have any other attacking moves other than Earthquake. And so I'm just gonna try to conserve differential here, as I know that Rotom can pretty much deal with this thing regardless, because he doesn't have any other attacking moves. He's not going to be Swords Dance. And so he goes for the Protect, as I'm in here with Rotom. I have no reason not to click Hydro Pump again, just to either kill this thing or get good damage off on the Mew or Avalugg. And so that's what I go for, as he swaps into the Avalugg, and this actually takes it out. So bye bye Popsicle, you did good this match. You killed my Weavile. But anyways, so Rotom takes down the Avalugg. Very nice. He's down to 2 more Pokemon, as we're getting a little bit of leftovers recovery, but that Toxic is really annoying. Mew comes out, Genesis, so my plan here is just to Volt Switch and get a Dragon Dance off with Haxorus and win with Outrage. And so I go for the Volt Switch, does 25%. Now this is what confused me, was because on my calc, this Mew had to be 0 HP, 0 special defense for that Volt Switch to do that much damage. And so I was thinking this thing is just completely max attack, or like special attack, because we saw Energy Ball earlier. max speed, and so to like speed tie my Jirachi. So I was just thinking, okay, an outrage will actually kill from this range, and so I go for the outrage instead of Dragon Dancing first, which would have been the smart play to secure it, and it only does 63%. Now he's going to wake up this turn, and where I should have been faster and +1 attack, he actually is able to get off an attack, and Psychic is not enough to kill me, so that really scared me. If he had coverage for Soft Strike, I might have lost this match. I'm not sure. Mew could have pulled it back. But yeah, so I'm confused. I eat my Lumberry, which is, I'm so glad that I packed Lumberry on this thing. As he goes into Batman, the Gliscor, and knowing that an Earthquake won't kill me, I go for the Dragon Dance on his Protect, as he's going to try to get a little bit more health back. And so after my Dragon Dance, I'm at +1/+1. I can easily kill this thing with a Outrage, and so that's what I go for, and finish off the match. So very good job, Gengar Raichu. He got most of my mons like really low. Togekiss was at 6% toxic. Venusaur was at 15 with a burn. Jirachi was at 35. Rotom Wash was at, let's see, what was it? What was Rotom Wash at? Like 54, and then Soft Strike was at 38%. So if he was packing like Ice Beam or something on that Mew, I might have lost, because that could have, or I don't know if it would have one-shot my Soft Strike, but it might have. So or even if he had like a Z move, ICMZ, because Mew is a Z user. But anyways, very good battle to Gengar Raichu, really fun. That was actually quite tough to pivot around, especially after Weavile was gone. I kind of labeled Weavile as my win con, but once that went down, I had to kind of play around it and use Haxorus as a win con at that point. So anyways, yeah, be sure to root for the Baytown Blue Shells in the future of the PEBAs next weeks. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check out Gengar Raichu's channel. It'll be linked in the description below. He also does PEBA league videos, so check out what he's been doing. He's 1-1, or I guess 1-2 now. We advanced to 2-1 after that frustrating loss to Jotun last week, but let's keep going on this win streak, and let's show some support of the Baytown Blue Shells in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.